Welcome, Radiant Queens, to the grand closing ceremony of your royal rebirth. Tonight, we stand at the threshold of something truly sacred. This is not just a closing transmission, it's a crowning, it's an anointing, it's an activation from the highest expression of love and of who you truly are. And there's no one to better guide us today through this final initiation than the Queen of Queens herself, Rachel Harris and Mary Magdalene. I am beyond honored to be joined by such powerful forces today. Rachel, welcome to this space. How are you?
Oh, Monica, I am amazing. Thank you. And I'm so thrilled to be here on this really important important event and work that you're doing. The rebirth, the royal rebirth, reclaiming our sovereignty. How amazing is that?
Yes. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Rachel is a priestess. She's a sacred healer, a coach, a medium, a channel. She's the creatrix of Avalon Order of Magdalene and the Magdalene Code Soul Academy. Wow, powerful. Rachel, take the stage. What do we do now? It's all your time.
Oh, my lovely. Well, you know what? I just wanted to talk a little bit about Mary Magdalene. Um, why her? Well, for me and for many people right now, she's really rising in our awareness. Yeah. And I believe this is for many reasons because it was written that it would be around 2000 years' time. And also because of astrology, we're in this new era and we're in this age of Aquarius, this new eon. And this new eon is the time of the divine feminine. And I say that with caution in terms of it is about the divine feminine, absolutely, about us women stepping into our queendom. And it's not about leaving the guys behind, right? They got to come with us. So it's about us healing what's in the way of us knowing ourselves as sacred, as our queen, queen of our queendom, right? It's not just about being the queen, it's about understanding that we create our reality. We have everything we need within ourselves to create. And we can create. This is where Mary comes in, because what she does through me, what she does very effectively is that she helps us work out what is part of our queendom. In other words, who are we? Who is our queen within? And what isn't? And she helps us become aware of, firstly, our true self, our divine self, our light, our radiance of our soul, our queendom, us being the queen that we are, the sovereignty. Yeah. And she does that. And then she also, with absolute love and compassion and forgivingness and absolute commitment, she will show us where we're not being our queen. She'll show us what's in the way of us being who we truly are. And then where we're creating from. Because we have a choice. And we may not know that we have a choice, but we do have a choice. And a lot of the time, I was going to say most of the time, a lot of the time, we are creating from our limiting beliefs. You know, from the script and the stories of our egoic mind, that mind of separation. And we miscreate. we don't find our queen there. You know, we find something very different. And so Mary helps us see who we truly are beyond the duality, beyond the script and the stories, beyond even our experiences, which have created these script and stories in our minds. She takes us beyond there. And she helps us go, you know what? This is who you truly are. And this is what you can create. This can be your queendom. Yeah? Does that make sense, Monica?
It's so juicy. It's so activating. It is so activating. And I do love that Mary Magdalene is known as the Queen of Queens. That's a title that she so much deserves. But I don't, like you just beautifully explained, I don't feel like we fully understand what that means. Our concept of royalty somehow has been distorted, and we need a reclamation of that. But like you said, we need to clean up everything that does not belong. And perhaps our concepts will be embodied and aligned differently. Not everybody will be the same kind of queen for the same kind of queendom. We're also individual and so authentic, and there's space and room for the sacred expression of our individual royalty.
I love that, Monica. And that's so true because each and every one of us is a unique expression of the divine. You know, I mean, whatever words we use to describe that divinity, whether it be goddess, God, the universe, source, I mean, you know, it had fun when it creates. It still does. Because it created us and it created us to be different, to be unique, and to bring and I believe to come and share our gifts with each other to create a different world, to create a different way of doing things, which is the more feminine way of doing things, right? We know how to do this. It's in our blood, it's in our DNA. As women know how to come together in honoring, in community, giving and respecting that uniqueness in us all, and giving space, holding space, creating space for each of us to shine. Because that's what it means to be sacred, I believe. That's what it means. Because we don't have to, once we have our sovereignty, we know who we truly are. We don't need to compare. We don't need to swim in somebody else's lane. We don't need to take somebody else's shine, because we're so safe and sure in our own light, in our own being. We've embodied it. We've embodied it. And we know that we're enough. We know that we're absolutely enough. In fact, we're more than enough. We're just magnificent. We allow the magnificence of the divine to shine through us, and we give permission for ourselves to do that. And by doing that, it's like osmosis, because we allow, then we give permission just through doing it and being it. We give permission for others to be the same, to embody their light. Yeah, for me, it's like a rainbow, right? There's one rainbow with so many different colors and so many different hues of the different colors, and everybody's there. Nobody's left out. No, of
Yeah.
course. How can we be? We all come from the same source, and we're all
Mm.
here to express that light, that color, that divinity in different ways, and have fun, to enjoy it as well.
Yes. I love that you mentioned that having fun is something that we're forgetting nowadays. And all these obligations, motherhood is so demanding, and there needs to be, especially for women, we need to reclaim that juiciness, that feminine pleasure, and that fun. And Mary Magdalene, to my understanding, had a difficult journey, quite of like a very difficult journey. And I feel like she's such an inspiration of how you come out of the hard times, crowned in glory and power, without oppressing other people, to get to the place where she was. What's the wisdom that you can channel for us at this time and day that we see so much conflict, division, and there's hardship for women in our society, in our time, and for all beings to that matter? What could be something that Mary Magdalene could share with us?
Yeah, well, what we're going to do, Monica, when we finish sort of talking, is that I would love to guide us into a journey, to guide us to actually meet Mary, so everybody can have their own connection with her and actually have their own channeling with her. Allow space for us to, each of us, to have our own time with her for our own particular messages, right? And also, I'll bring through anything. To answer your question in terms of my experience of her, what and my own personal experience, but also through working with so many people with her, is that first and foremost, she teaches us compassion and kindness for ourselves. It's so important, this piece. And this piece, she has been working with me for very intently for the last couple of years. And I really get it now, that it's about no matter what's going on, whatever hardship we are dealing with, it's to love ourselves first and foremost, to absolutely have kindness to ourselves. So when we are triggered, when we're upset, whether it be with what's happening in our own personal life or what we see outside in the world, it's always come back to love, come back to compassion and kindness for ourselves and for others. And then if we're being triggered by something externally or internally, and now if it's external, she's taught us that actually what it is, it's the internal that's reflecting back to us if we're being triggered. So she will then, if we allow her to, she'll guide us there. She'll take us there. And in fact, there's something, it's like many things, right? It's hidden in plain sight. Her gospel, which was hidden for thousands of years. I don't think it was discovered. I can't quite remember the date, but it was like 1940s, maybe 1950s, 1940s. There's two versions of it, Greek and then an Egyptian Coptic version of her gospel that was found. And in it, there is a beautiful, beautiful bit, and it's about this big. The whole gospel is very small, and there's quite a bit missing from it, and and it's like, I wonder why some of it is missing. Oh yeah. Anyway, so the rise of the soul, this piece is it's so instructive. It helps us overcome these challenges because it's written there, and she explains, and the reason she explains, and it says this in her gospel, is that the disciples, having lost, this is after the crucifixion and the resurrection, they are, of course, everybody's very, very upset and distraught. And then the disciples, male disciples, ask Mary, and he actually even says in the gospel, we know that he loved you more than anybody. Tell us something we don't know. Tell us something. Tell us some teachings that he gave you. Share with us. And so she proceeds to share this beautiful, very small piece called The Rise of the Soul. And it's how we overcome seven challenges or seven powers of the ego. The ego is the mind I was talking about, the separate mind, the one that has our scripts and stories, our ego narrative. You know the one, we all have it, whether or not we're not good enough, or we're not pretty enough, we're not smart enough. We have fear of being seen, fear of not being seen, fear of being rejected, and the guilt and the shame. So this is like a soul map of how to overcome it. It is amazing. It's so important. And so she proceeds to tell them, the seven. And then at the end, some of them, not all of them, but some of them don't believe her. They literally question her. They say, you can imagine, it's like, well, I don't know, this doesn't sound like something that Jesus would tell a woman, right? Something so important and transformation. It's in her gospel, this, I tell you. And then there's some other disciples, I think Philip is one, Levi maybe the other one, who really, really support her and basically, say very nicely, shut up. So, but this is so fascinating because the number seven, the seven comes up so much. It's in Greek mythology, it's in Egyptian cosmology, the seven gates of the underworld. And then it's also in Christianity. It's in the seven, because I'm wondering, I wonder if this is actually about the seven sins, and I'd go that for a reason. The seven sins that Jesus is supposedly have healed Mary from. And I say sin because this is really important, this bit. The word sin is it comes from a Greek word, an archery term, which means missing the mark. That's it. Missing the mark. Right? And for me, that is so important when you think about it in context of religion and what that is built on, that premise. And the whole thing about Mary's teaching, it's not about the divinity outside of ourselves. It's about gnosis. It's about knowing that the divine, how we find it, is right there within us.
That's so powerful. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. And as you were speaking about how the disciples told her, like, we know he loved you more than anyone else. I got goosebumps. I'm like, you.
Yeah, they knew. And
Hmm.
you know what? I mean, don't you think? Well, you know, I I have read so much about Mary and so many different, whether it be channelings or stories or academic writings, and they do all point to the same thing, that Mary and Yeshua were together. They were actually not all, but they were certainly like I don't really like the word twin flame, to be honest, but they were definitely partners in soul, if that makes sense. They really were. They knew their purpose, and both of them understood the magnitude, maybe not at the time or when they were younger, but they both, I believe, they had faith. They had absolute faith, and they remembered their sacredness. And both of them helped each other, because that's the other piece to this, I believe. Jesus didn't do this on his own, right? He needed Mary. He needed the divine feminine is the wisdom. The divine feminine is the compassion, the forgivingness, the wisdom, and divine masculine is the structure and the actual energy of power. Not power itself in terms of the power of the wisdom, because that has power in itself, but the actual activating power comes from the divine masculine. So we need both. So Yeshua totally and utterly needed Mary, as did Mary need Yeshua in order to fulfill her mission, you know. So, and then we have Mother
Yeah.
Mary, and Mother Mary,
Oh, wow.
she's known as the Queen of Hearts. Talking about the queens, she's known as Queen of Hearts, and I love that about her.
Mm.
And and she also carries what I call these Magdalene frequencies. And she, Mother Mary, also teaches us the compassion, forgivingness, absolute unconditional love.
Okay, it's 22:22 my time while you are speaking about the Magdalene frequency. So tell us a little bit more about that. What does that mean if there's anyone listening and look, where's Magdalene frequency?
Well, everything's energy, right? Everything is a frequency, whether it be an emotion, like we have love is a frequency, and joy is even higher than love, and then enlightenment is also a frequency, and it's been measured, hasn't it? So science has backed this up that emotions actually have a frequency, and that frequency has been measured. So the Magdalene frequencies and healing frequencies is it's up there for me. That frequency is an enlightenment frequency. It's a sovereignty. It's a divine union. Which for me, divine union means embodiment. So we embody our sacredness. The divine union is our minds, our bodies, our hearts align totally with our soul, align totally with our sacred selves. Yeah. So, and this frequency is something that we can access. It's there for all of us. Everybody can access this. And we just have to ask. We just have to ask. And we can do that in any way that floats our boat, really. We can do it in prayer, we can do it in meditation, we can do it out in nature, in contemplation, we can do it just in stillness. We can just ask to receive these frequencies. And what those frequencies do is that they kind of unlock something within us. Yeah. It's not, they are healing in itself, but the healing is not something that she necessarily does. It's what we do for ourselves. And that those frequencies allow that to happen, because it is a frequency that enables us to go beyond the script and the stories and the guilt and the shame and those feelings. We're taking those Magdalene frequencies takes us beyond all of that into a place of grace, into a place of beauty, of love. And that's the healing. That's the healing. It's a shift of consciousness. That's how healing works. And that's how being a healer, as I am, and how all healers do it. It's to hold that space, create that space where we're holding the light, we're holding the vision, we're holding that wholeness, that oneness for the other. That's how Jesus did it. Through faith, through absolutely seeing the divine in everything, in it all. But as a healer, if
Oh,
we're working with somebody, it's like holding that vision for somebody. And that's what Mary does for us. That's what the Magdalene frequency does. It's like, okay, you're here now. You're in the divine space. Now, from here, let's have a look. If we choose to, let's go and have a look at the blocks in the way of us embodying it, like being it, living from it.
Wow. Okay, this is super, super, super interesting and fascinating. So take us on a journey, Rachel. Are you guiding a meditation? What are we going to?
Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to invite people to get really comfortable now and just to close your eyes or to soften the eyes and just to breathe. And to breathe deeply. Taking really long, luscious breaths in and out, slowly. And with every breath you take, allowing yourself to come deeper, relaxed. Knowing that every breath in, you're bringing brand new energy, new prana, new beginnings, a fresh start. And every exhale, letting go of what's been used, what's done with, what no longer serves. And feeling your body rise and fall with the breath. Knowing that every breath that you take, you're allowing yourself to come deeper within. And right there at your heart, becoming aware of your sacred essence, your light, your truth. The radiance of your soul is right there at your heart. And I'm seeing now Mother Mary is here. So invite her if you choose to, for she is here to help. She's here to help with the opening of your heart to even more love. She has her hands, one hand at the front, one hand at the back, and she's just saying, let go. I have you. You are always held. You are always held in love, for that is the truth of who you are. So as you breathe, allow Mary to heal any blocks, any energies that are in the way of you. Knowing yourself as this love, as feeling this love. Keep breathing. And what she's doing is she's just inviting you to breathe to still the nervous system, to calm it completely down. So you can become aware of her presence, her grace, her unconditional love. That's right there for you. And furthermore, she's saying, yeah, it's not just mine, it's yours too. Excuse me. So as you breathe, tuning in to that energy within you, that love, that divine love that you are in truth. And as you breathe, just see, just check it out. Be curious. Does it have a color today? Does your light have a color? If you don't see, if you imagine the color, the radiance of your soul, what color is it? And just trust. It's always the first thing that comes into our minds. And also, how does this energy feel? How does it feel in your body? Do you feel any sensations? Do you feel any tingling or warmth or coolness or expansiveness? How does it make you feel emotionally? Do you feel safe, held, seen? And becoming aware now of this truth, the radiance of your soul in every single cell of who you are through time and space and beyond it, for this is the eternal, this is the infinite light and frequency that you are in truth. It's eternal, you are eternal. And becoming aware of it now in each of your chakras to attune. In the heart and the solar plexus, the sacral, the root, from the heart, the throat, the third eye, the ears, the temples, and the crown. Imagine, sense, see your light, this radiance, this energy, this love pouring out of your crown, coming all around you in your hair and your skin, in your aura, in your etheric layers, in your entire field of energy, being filled with the radiance of the divine from you. And as you breathe, just keep sending it out into your field, and you can keep this field close or you can send it out even further. And then, so important to be grounded and rooted and connected to Mother Earth, so I invite you to create roots with this light. Literally see them, sense. See your roots of light going down into the earth beneath you, becoming one with the mycelium and the root network and the layers of earth and soil and dirt and creatures big and small and their dens and nests. Coming into the sacred caves and dark spaces of Mother Earth and receiving this grounding activation now from these liminal spaces. We know them. We've laid our dead throughout millennia. You have performed ritual and ceremony in these caves and dark spaces. And we have sought refuge in them. Feel the safety and the grounding and the anchoring of this sovereignty, the anchoring of your queendom. It's like a beacon of light for all to see. And then let your roots of light go deeper still, coming into the bones, connecting with the bones and just giving thanks to your ancestors on whose shoulders you stand. Let your roots of light go deeper still, becoming one with the decay and the peats and the petrified wood of ancient trees long ago fallen, and deeper still into those underground caverns, becoming one with the stalactites, the stalagmites, and the aqua flow, those living waters deep within the earth, pristine, receiving this purification now for every drop of blood, of water, of liquid that we are through time. So every lifetime, feel it, cleansing away anything that is of a lower vibration, allowing the truth the exquisite high vibration of sovereignty, to be expressed. And then let your roots of light go even deeper, becoming one with the minerals, metals, silver and gold, the alchemical elements of Mother Earth. Giving thanks for this alchemy, the alchemy of the mind, the alchemy of consciousness, being able to switch from the egoic mind of separation and script and stories and guilt and shame to come into love. Blessed be. And then let your roots of light go deeper still, coming into the crystalline grid of Mother Earth. These crystals, they bring balance to Earth. And they bring balance to you. They allow you to be here in this world, on this earth, in this world of duality, and to embody your divinity. They bring harmony. So receive this alignment for mind, body, heart, with your soul and the divine you, by welcoming each of these crystals for each of your chakras. So right at the root, at the bottom, something red, maybe garnet or ruby. Receive this attunement now. And then up to the sacral, something orange or amber. And then up to the solar plexus, something yellow or gold, maybe shungite or citrine. Ooh, and just notice where you feel these activations. This healing. Up to the heart rose quartz for the heart. And then something green for the heart chakra, like emerald or malachite or jade. And something blue for the throat, maybe sapphire or turquoise. And then deep blue for the third eye, like lapis, sparkles of amethyst and white. Magenta and white for the ear chakras at the temples. And then clear quartz with diamond, silver, gold and amethyst, deep or pale or both or neither. Really feeling this alignment. Blessed be. And then let your roots of light come into the heavy holding womb of Mother Earth, into the fire. And we give thanks to the fire that created all things here in Mother Earth. We give thanks to the fire that created our bodies. Give thanks to the fire that created you, your body, to be a vessel of the light. And we give thanks to her for providing for us and those we love clean air and water and shelter and materials to create an energy and the beauty of nature that gives us presence. We give thanks for it all. And now tune in right there within you to your force of nature, to your spark, to your fire within. And as you breathe, imagine this little spark, and as you breathe, imagine it grow, this fire of creativity. And fire has the ability to destroy and to ignite. So now as we celebrate the spring equinox, it is the season of the fire. We can see it all around us. It's the greening time where the fire of Mother Earth, the fire of creativity and passion and power is all around us. And it's within you. So this is the perfect time in which to ignite your passion, your creativity, to be able to create your queendom, to be able to create whatever your soul is longing for. We give thanks for this. Blessed be. So just check in. Do you feel grounded and held? Connected with Mother Earth? I invite you once more to focus again on your heart and to step through your heart. And there you will see some steps going down. They might be going straight down, they might be going spiraling. 7 steps. Take them. Go down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you will find yourself on a path. It'll be a path in nature or a path in light. Just look around you. Let your senses awaken. What do you feel? What do you hear? What do you see? What do you know? What do you smell? If you're in nature, maybe you're by the sea and you can smell that salt. Or maybe you're in the forest and you can smell that dankness, that earthy smell. Is it daytime or nighttime? Do you see the sun? Do you feel the sun in your face? Or do you just know that you're under a moon? Or maybe you're in light. You're something that's not even earthy. There is an animal guide there for you. So look about you. Don't forget to look up in the trees or look up in the sky. This animal, it could be like a mystical animal if you're in light, or if you're on earth, it could be an earthly animal. So look about you and see who's there and say hello. This is one of your animal guides today. And ask it, what would you have me know? And wait. They don't tend to say too much. 1 or 2 words or a sentence. If you have more than one animal, you can ask the other animal, the other creatures, what would you have me know? And they're coming with you on your path. They're there for you. They love you. Come to be a guide. And before long, you'll come to a threshold. You'll know it's a threshold because the landscape will shift, will change. So it'll be marked. It'll be marked by a door or a gate or pillars, stones, trees, an archway, boughs of trees, or something else. But you'll know. Come, step into your soul healing temple garden today. Step into it and look about you. Feel, sense. Check it out. Be curious. Is it very well looked after? Do you get a sense of that? Or is it wild in nature? Or maybe it's both. And there in this beautiful space, come to your outside healing temple today. You'll know it. Just allow your feet to take you there. And there you will find a fire. And there beside the fire there'll be a seat for you, a throne for you. You get a sense of your throne. Is it very simple, very natural, very sovereign, of course? Or is it very decorated? Each one of us has our own throne, and it's different for all of us. Is it luxurious? Is it comfy? So take a seat, relax. And there beside you, there is an altar. Your altar, your soul altar. And on this altar, there is something of yours on it that wants to be known to you today. Something you recognize. It could be a photograph, journal, a book, crystals, jewelry, it could be anything. It means something to you. And it means something about your sovereignty. If you can pick it up, if it's not too big, then pick it up and hold it, either at your heart or at your womb space or wherever it wants to be held. Just trust. And ask it, what would you have me know? Why are you here? And it could be about something that's ready to be healed. It could be about something that's ready to be created. And now become aware of holy beings around you, your team of holy beings. We all have them. They're made up of animal guides, of spirit guides, of healing guides, of ancestors, angelics, the angelic realm. Oh, here they are. And they're bringing with them some harmonics. And harmonics are, well, sometimes we can hear, it's a frequency, and it belongs with the Magdalene frequency. The angels and Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary work very closely together, and just so you know, they do not belong to any religion, they belong to everybody. They are beyond that. They are celestial, pure, loving beings to remind you of your purity. So receive these harmonics, this healing frequency, so powerful, so loving. And as we welcome Mary Magdalene, she's right here, right in front of you. Welcome her. She's looking at you with eyes full of radiance, full of love, full of knowing and acknowledgement, of witnessing you, full of kindness and compassion. She says, I know the human journey, of what it is to be human, what it is to suffer and have pain. I know. And I also know the truth of your sacred, pure soul. She's reflecting. Her eyes are reflecting what's within you, and she's reflecting it back to you. There is only oneness. Each one of us unique, yes, but each one of us connected. And each one of us with this radiance, with this frequency. And she's looking at you deeply. She's asking you a question, what is it? What is it that stops you claiming your crown? Beloved. She reaches out and she touches your heart, she touches your head. Let go. What are you ready to let go of today in order to claim your crown? As she soothes your head, you know you don't have to believe these thoughts, these stories. You do have a choice. There's some aspect of you that you have forgotten to be. And it's time. It's time now to know her, to embody her. For she is known to you, because she's the very core, she's the very essence of who you are. And feel her there at your heart now. Bringing you a transmission, bringing you an activation of healing and awakening, deepening into the wisdom of who you are. Ooh, it's quite powerful, so just breathe. Sometimes it's the hardest thing, isn't it, to receive absolute unconditional love. But she is committed, as I am, to you knowing yourself as the sacred being that you are. And now I'm going to give you a couple of minutes with her. She wants to discuss some things with you about what you could be invited to let go of. You are invited to let go of something, but it's up to you whether or not you let it go today. So be held with her. Have your time with her. There's even more, she says. Don't be afraid, I'm right with you. You are the brightest light. You can illuminate the darkest of shadows and its tendrils through time and ancestral lines. There is nothing that you cannot heal. I'm with you. So, beloved, feel the release, the relief, the excitement. There's something you started today. It's your initiation into becoming your queen. I witness you. Witness yourself, Mary, and all your holy beings that are here. They acknowledge you. They praise you. They celebrate with you now. They acknowledge how brave you are, the courage and the strength. They thank you for your commitment to the truth, the commitment for living your best life, for your commitment for creating your queendom and creating what's for the highest good for all. You shine. You are magnificent. You are queen. And now Mary's right there. She has a crown for you. Will you accept? And become aware if there's any old stories about worthiness that just pop into your head. About not being good enough, not being worthy, can't do it, whatever it is. Yeah, that's not true. You know that. So, you and Mary, because Mary's asking you to put your hands on her hands, which is around your crown. Take a look at this crown. What's it look like? What color is it? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Is it a crown of flowers or is it a crown of diamonds and gold? Your crown is perfect for you. Absolutely perfect. Now you're ready. Both you and Mary are placing the crown on your head. Just feel the frequency of that. The reclaiming, the rebirth, You are queen. And then feel, sense all of these holy beings and even nature around you. The fire is burning so big, so brightly. There are trees around, they're bending down. The angelics are singing and the harmonics, the birds are singing. Everything is acknowledging you. Enjoy this moment and know that it's always here. You will never be the same again. You have this crown, you have the gifts of creating your true soul's desires, to create your queendom. Free from the limiting beliefs and trauma and guilt and shame and conditioning. Totally free. Wow. How does that feel? Beloved, beautiful sister, we celebrate you. We honor you. We thank you. I thank you. Mary thanks you. Angels thank you. For being true and brave. For embodying the pureness of the radiance of your soul. So, with your crown, it's time to come back. Before you do, look about you and give thanks for this ceremony. Give thanks to yourself for coming, turning up, stepping into, reclaiming. And with your crown very firmly on your head, walk back through the garden and just notice if you feel a little taller or walking a bit lighter. And it's time to go through that threshold, to come back on that path and notice they're all coming with you, all your guides and angels, Mary and Mother Mary. As you walk with grace, you come to the end and you give thanks once more. And they're saying, we're not leaving, we're right here, you find us here. Mary says to you, I am right here with you, always. You call me when you need. You call me when you forget. You call me, and I will remind you of the queen that you are. Blessed be. So it's time to step through. To climb up those steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming back into your heart, coming back into your body. Crown still firmly on your head. And then when you're ready, just to gently move your fingers and toes, just stretch if you need to, yawn. And when you're ready, just gently open your eyes and come on back. Hello, Queen. Oh, let me just turn the music off.
Oh my goodness.
How is that?
Oh my goodness, Rachel.
So, were you able to let go of anything? Did you get your crown?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm. Thank you. We travel through time and space, many lifetimes. Let go of a lot of fear of the unknown. Mm. 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 Mm.
Beautiful.
Mm. What a privilege. What an honor to experience something like this at this specific time of the year in this specific body of mine. Was so beautiful.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to come on this beautiful event, this rebirthing. It's so important. And thank you so much, Monica, for all that you do and all that you've done this last week, allowing people to access what they need to allow them to know who they truly are. What a gift you are. What a queen you are. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my love. I could not have imagined closing this royal event in such a high note. I could not have. Like, I am beyond surprised by the goddess. Beyond, beyond. I'm speechless a little bit, if you can tell.
Yeah.
Like, what do I say to make it justice? Nothing. Nothing I can say.
How are you feeling?
Royal.
Ah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. We all
Mhm.
are, aren't we?
We are.
Ah,
Yes, we are.
beautiful.
Well, as we close this royal rebirth experience, I think we can know for sure that miracles happen and that we are worthy of experiencing the divine in ways that we didn't imagine possible before. That anything we have been dreaming of is just a small part of what the goddess, the universe, God is ready to gifting to us. We're dreaming and our dreams are like glorious and precious, but they're like tiny, tiny like this. And God is like, I have all of these for you. Keep going. There is so much more available for each and every one of you. I am so honored. I am deeply, deeply honored and grateful that you chose to be part of this royal event, that together we weaved this powerful reality at a time when The world is collapsing. We're birthing something so sacred. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My lineage, my ancestry, and my legacy, thank you for being part of this sacred moment. And I invite you all to take this experience, this power, this memory with you out to the world. Let yourself be changed. Let yourself be heard. Let your presence be felt. Let yourself be rebirthed as many times as you need to. Move with love, with the certainty that the divine is supporting you and that you're reigning crowned with grace. You are chosen, you are royal, and this is your time, my loves. Thank you for such an honor. Until next time. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Lots of love.